Hi everybody, I'm Mario and this is Realitybreak episode 2. I wanted to do a wrap up of the week stuff that's just happening that's cool and geeky, so here we go. So this week, The Force Awakens came out on Blu Ray, which is fantastic because now everybody can have great big long Star Wars marathons that are going to be awesome and cool and really, really long, but not as long if you don't watch the prequels. So The Force Awakens again had a great cast: Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, everybody, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Adam Driver. Everybody was great. It had a great story. It had the great feel of that old westy kind of feel that we really, really loved from the original series of Star Wars. So we look forward to watching it a bunch more times. A lot of people had some problems with it as far as storyline and stuff like that, but again, I thought it was fantastic. It really was a great lead into more great Star Wars stuff coming up. And speaking of great Star Wars stuff coming up, the Rogue One trailer came out on Thursday and it looked great. It looks gritty. You see the dish coming down for the Death Star. Genevieve O'Reilly playing Mon Mothma looked amazing. I actually thought she was CG the first time I saw it. I thought they were like, okay, they just got Mon Mothma and made her younger, but no, she looked absolutely awesome. Alan Tudyk, Donnie Yen, and Diego Luna are going to be in it also. All great actors. Their characters are still unnamed. And we saw Forrest Whitaker in this awesome looking power armor. So I can't wait to see what really is going to come up with that. And goes without saying, Felicity Jones as Jyn Erso. Wow, that looks like another strong female lead for Star Wars. And of course, that brought out all the jerks saying, "Oh no, Star Wars is getting all girlified," or I don't know what the heck they're talking about, because I really didn't waste my time looking at people complaining about stuff. What I've heard is that this is going to be more of a heist film, a bit more like Ocean's 11 or something in the Star Wars universe. So I can't wait to see a few more trailers before the movie comes out. I'm sure there'll be at least 2 more before the movie comes out, and can't wait to see it. One of the things that a lot of people complained about when Disney first acquired Lucasfilm was that Disney was going to milk Star Wars for all it's worth, and Disney has proved itself to be really a good caretaker of this Star Wars universe. The new stuff that they've come out with, Star Wars Rebels, great show, great for kids, great for adults. I am having a blast watching this show, and so go check that out if you get a chance to. And with Rogue One coming out this year, we got more Star Wars coming out next year. I'm actually okay with this. The original Star Wars the last one was done in 1983 when Return of the Jedi came out, and then we had to wait 20 years, 30 years till episode 1, and we all know how those kind of went. So I think Disney picked up the license, and they just ran with it, and they're doing such a great job with these new Star Wars movies. My only complaint, I think, about Rogue One, though, is we already know how it turns out, because A New Hope happened. Spoilers! It's a prequel, so I guess, I don't know, you can't really call spoilers on a prequel. So anyways, but I digress. The trailer looked fantastic, and I can't wait to see what more we get to see out of this movie, and hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more of these characters, or it could just be a standalone with these characters. Maybe they'll be sprinkled into episode 8. Maybe we might get to see them in episode 8. Who knows? One more thing, there was a movie came out this week called Hardcore Harry. And gamers, first-person shooter gamers, our moment has arrived. This movie is entirely from a first-person perspective, so it looks awesome. However, it might be a horrible case of motion sickness just waiting to happen. So we'll have to see what happens with this movie. I haven't gotten to see it yet. I'll probably go see it either this weekend or sometime next week. And hopefully, again, well, maybe I can do a whole review on that one too. So Hardcore Harry just came out this week. So again, it looks great. We'll go and check that one out. So that's it for movies. Books. I've been reading Beguilement, which is the first book of the Sharing Knife series by Lois McMaster Bujold. It's an interesting book about a young girl named Fawn and I guess they're like traveling monster hunters, called with a patroller. His name is Dag. So those are the two main characters that I've seen so far in the book, and it's a good story. She's, well, I don't want to give too much away, but she's run away from her parents, and she runs into this patroller while he's hunting with this nasty creature called a malice, and then so they start traveling together, and interesting things happen. I don't want to give too much away. One thing though that I'm really intrigued with is the magic system in this book. I'm a very big fan of interesting magic systems, and the way this one is almost like not really like the Force. It's more, they call it ground sense in the book, and it's like the patrollers can feel it and almost see it. And when they can actually get overwhelmed by having too much pain near them, so they may have to turn it off, or they can turn it on to really look into someone. Great book so far. I'm really having fun with it, and so I'll do a whole book review at some point. I don't know. Like I said, this is only episode 2. I don't know where I'm doing with this channel yet. Hopefully, there could be all kinds of cool stuff. So that's all I've been reading right now. So like I said, hopefully I get some more time to read, and we'll be able to do a bit more book reviews and stuff later on. So, games. So this week, Starcraft 2, the Nova Covert Ops missions came out. Well, okay, I'll be honest with you. Technically, they came out last week, but I didn't get to play them till this week. So the Covert Ops missions are a 3-mission pack centered around the character Nova from the Starcraft 2 universe. She's a ghost. She's kind of a renegade. Some of the stuff that's happening after what happens at the end of Starcraft 2 after Legacy of the Void. It's pretty interesting because it's definitely a different take on the regular Starcraft games. There is a little bit of base building, a little bit of building up an army type stuff, but this one is really focused heavily on her, on the hero. It was a little bit short because it really is only a 3-mission pack. And however, there are another set of missions. There are 2 more sets of missions coming out before December of this year. So I'm interested in to see how the story turns out. A lot of fun. There's a lot of let's play video, or actual play videos and stuff like that if you want to just watch it. But I would recommend pick it up. It's $15 for all 3 mission packs, and that's a really good deal for what's going to be. It's going to be 10 missions, so it's $15, and that's not too bad. And they're a lot of fun. But Blizzard is great storytellers. They're doing some fun stuff with these characters, and it really it's fun to just see kind of what goes on beyond StarCraft 2, beyond Legacy of the Void. And I'm kind of wondering if this is what they're going to be doing more with their games, or at least with StarCraft, is doing more of like an episodic sort of progression later on with StarCraft. So, which I'm okay with that, because StarCraft 2 was fantastic, and I really would like to see more going on in that world, and see, hopefully, and I don't want to see Blizzard just abandoned or have to wait another 10 years or whatever until the next one comes out. So, some mission packs, episodic content, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to pick it up and buy it. So go check that out. The Nova Covert missions. Those were great. And continuing on the Blizzard love, Overwatch, still looking great. A lot of people are talking about it. It's coming out here, I think, in May. And they released another of their shorts. I posted up, I linked to those videos on the website, and liked them in my Facebook page and stuff. So go check those out. Watch them, Recall and Alive. So I'm waiting to see what's coming up with the next heroes that they're going to be featuring in these full CGI, or fully rendered CGI videos. And man, Blizzard is so good at content and good at storytelling with these heroes. These little shorts have been telling some great stories, and I'm really looking forward to Overwatch. The game's looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it actually might even be fun to watch, because from what I've heard, the Blizzard is really focusing on this one as an esport game as well. other than just a first-person shooter, team-based, like Team Fortress sort of thing. They really want to focus it to make it so it's fun to watch as well as fun to play. So we'll see. Hopefully that'll be some interesting and fun stuff that they're doing. So that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Leave me comments too. If there's any games or movies or anything that you'd like me to review or take a look at, that'd be great. And give me some more ideas, because sometimes I have no ideas either. So anyways, thanks for watching, and again, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff. And thanks for watching. Bye. Have a good week. Is it on now?
I don't know. How do I tell?
It turns into a little square instead of a circle.
It's a square.
Okay. Gotta stop. I'm trying to stop saying so bear with me. I'm gonna cut that out anyways. Ugh, can't do it.
This week in geekiness.
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna wait for that. It's just gonna be all outtakes. I'm never gonna get through this.